Here we have regional champion West Texas A&M Buffaloes. On my left, head coach Tom Brown. In the middle, senior Jordan Evans from Houston, Texas. And closest to me, senior David Chavlovic from Arlington, Texas. Coach Brown, please open with a few comments.
You know, it's the fourth time playing Permian, and it's been a battle every time. It was almost a backyard brawl there tonight for a little while. And, you know, I give them a lot of credit. We were up by 18 at halftime. They came out. They came storming out. They went on maybe an 8-0 run, but I know it was 10 points after 2 or 3 minutes, and it was a ball game. But I give our guys a lot of credit as well. We never really gave in. We didn't lose our composure. And, you know, it's one of those games where we were in this situation last year, Colorado School of Mines, and I know these guys did not want to go down. And obviously, it's when you're one of the 8 teams left, it's very special. And we've got some special players here in David and Jordan. And so it was a great game for us to get. I think being at home helped us out. We had just a really nice crowd. The fans were into the game, and I wish we could bring all of them to Sioux Falls with us, but that probably won't happen. But a great game for WT, and it's a great day to be a Buff.
Questions for the student athletes?
All right, Janovic, for you, I mean, got to bring it up here. South Central Region Tournament MVP. Got LSC Tournament MVP as you're also going to that a little bit.
It's a great honor. I thought I played well enough apparently to get that, but I mean, South Central Region Champs is more important to me.
I've kind of snuck into your guys' huddles after you guys got wins at the LSC tournament and then after this regional win. You guys keep saying, we're not done yet, we're not done yet. Just talk about focusing on Sioux Falls.
Yeah, we're not satisfied with this. We want to keep winning ball games and win a national championship. I mean, South Central Region Champs is amazing. Yeah, not many people get that. But at the same time, we know our capabilities. We feel like we have a great team, and we feel like we can win it all.
How important was the first half? I mean, I know there's still a lot of game left, but you guys came out and smoked the threes pretty good.
Yeah, we came out gunning, and I'm glad that we were able to get that confidence to continue shooting and making them as well. But it helped out on the defensive end in the first half. You know, we got going a little bit. We had a little scare again in the second half. But I'm glad that we're able to get it back together and get those 50-50 balls and the rebounds, as this guy preaches every day.
Tom, what did you think of the shooting in the first half?
That was great. Love it. I love it when
70%.
I mean, when Jordan or David is taking a three, you know, that's gold. To me, that's gold. You know, it's and we've got a lot of others. Gotch has got some guts. I mean, that kid is tough as nails. Defensively, he's always got the toughest assignment, knocking down some big shots. And you know, it's nice that he's a junior. I'm going to lose these 2 guys next year, and Rylan and Tommy, but we've got some players still coming back, and God showed that tonight. I thought he played outstanding basketball game. So should be fun to get to Sioux Falls. You know, it's always a goal for every team. These regional championships. This is the 5th one I've been in, or now 6th one I think we've been in now as a staff. Coach Gold, myself, and Coach Henderson, but they are very emotional, and you can see the emotion out there tonight. And it'll be like that at the Elite 8. The Final 4, and hopefully the national championship game. But it's a 3-game tournament, and we did it again. We went out to Disney. We won 3 out there last year. You know, we went to Vegas. We won a two-game tournament out there, the conference tournament. And that's what you have to do. You have to be able to win a game, but then advance, and maybe don't have everybody in there. You know, Drew Evans has been out with a concussion, and Gage was out tonight. He got saddled with some fouls. But the next guy up, and I thought Jordan Collins, you know, he doesn't get a ton of minutes, was really good, big for us tonight. CJ, even though he missed his threes, made his free throws down at the end, and he got a big layup for us when we were kind of reeling a little bit.
Dunk.
Yeah.
And then he got the little cheesy dunk at the end.
Coach, your big guys got in trouble. How did you get through that?
I didn't. I was going nuts. You know, I think, you know, Gage gets a little excited sometimes. The crowd is big. The crowd might have been too big for him tonight. I don't know. But he's got to, he's such a big, strong kid, and he's physical. And they had 9 seniors. I think they used some, you know, some knowledge, some game knowledge on him, and kind of baited him into some fouls. He fouled. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he didn't foul. But he didn't have to foul on some of the ones that he was that he got. And he's just got to tone that back a little bit. When he plays a little bit more within himself, he's a really good basketball player.
You talk about UTPB's, that surge they got right there in the start of the second half, and kind of like a deja vu what they did against Regis there, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it was deja vu. I think it was more of, hey, we're gonna punch you in the mouth and see if you guys are gonna wilt or not, because they ran right through Jordan Evans on the first play of the second half. They just ran right through him, and they were gonna make the official make a call. I don't know if you remember that one or not, Jordan. Yeah, you were right there. And so they're gonna just turn it into basically, it's gonna be a backyard brawl. And I think we withstood that and turned it into a little bit more of a basketball game, and we were able to withstand it. I feel really bad getting that tee. I wish I wouldn't have. I know Jordan got hit on that three, and I've got to keep my composure a little bit. I'm glad these guys held it together for me.
Coach, I mean, you were into a little bit earlier, but UTPB being a team that has the talent that could have just as easily been in the position that we were in, to not just beat them in this game, but 3 times out of 4 meetings this season. I mean, go into that.
Yeah, we've won the last 3 against them, and the first one down there, they really stuck it to us. They were up by 20. We pulled it to within 6 at the end, and I think any good team will fight back, and we fought back in that game, but it was we just were down a little bit too much. But then the last 3 games we've gotten them. This is a great game. You think of number 11, Sammy Allen. I think he made 2 threes, didn't he? Yep. Two for 3, so 66% from the 3-point line. I'd like to know if anybody has the stats on the season or how many he has taken, because he hasn't. And we play off of him, and I give him a lot of credit for stepping up and knocking those down, because we were taking away some other things. And so you have to do that in a game, and other players have to step up. And that's where CJ handled the ball quite a bit. They were really trying to wear David down. And we need C.J. Jennings to be able to handle it, Jordan Collins to handle it a little bit. Gotch can actually do it. So, basketball's a team game, and you ask about David, and Jordan, some of these individual accomplishments. That's great, but it is. And I think these guys will be the first ones to say it. It's team. And we've got 31 wins, 3 losses, and we're still playing in the middle of March. So it's a lot of fun here at WT.
Jordan, talk about, you're known as just kind of a spot-up shooter, but tonight you had 13 free throws. You're able to make 11 of them. Talk about aggressive going to the rim tonight.
I mean, I can't just be a spot-up shooter the whole time. I have to do something else for my team to get the W. And, I did that today, whether it was flopping a little bit. But, with all that said, I'm just glad we got the win, and I was able to do what I could.
David,
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man.
Coach Brown talked about it. It got chippy out there. You guys
Yeah.
thrived on that. Can you talk on that? Is that because it's 4th time, just everybody?
Just magnitude of the game,
Yeah, and also they don't like us, we don't like them. So it is what it is.
Talk about the crowd tonight, David. There was a heck of a support out there.
Oh, it was amazing, man. Buff Nation was absolutely amazing out there. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who came. It was packed, it was loud, and it helped us out, honestly. I mean, it was just a great atmosphere.
Questions for David and Jordan. Not every senior has the opportunity to finish out their career at home, winning the South Central Regional Championship here at home. Talk to us about your thoughts on that.
To be honest, I'm glad that we were able to play these games at home, but we're still looking forward to this Elite 8 coming up. Maybe once the season's over, I'll reflect on it and think about it then. But right now, I'm just focused on getting to South Dakota and getting some wins.
Coach, what was kind of your view from on that flagrant 2 on King during the first half? What was kind of
I really didn't see it. I just saw my guy down, wincing in pain, and he's a toughest little kid that, he's, 5'8", something like that, can really shoot threes, and he is tough. He's a dog out there sometimes. We call him that because he just chases everything around and plays as hard as he can. And he had a tough game on, what day was that?
Sunday.
What day are we in? Let's lose track of time here.
Sunday. It was Sunday.
Sunday, he didn't have his best game, and he felt pretty bad about it. We won the game. He's really happy about that, but it's something that I felt bad for him, and he was ready to go tonight, and he was playing hard. I didn't see it. When I see it on tape, then I can make that assessment, but I know he wouldn't just flop or anything like that. So, the officials made the call. I don't know anything else besides that right now.
Coach, you said before the season that hosting the regional would be one of your goals.
I did?
Yeah. And so how important was that to have a regional here, you know?
Yes,
For you.
very important. It is something that, if you look at our schedule, and I, as a coach, I'm always, not that I worry, but we were on the road the last 3 of the 4 weekends, and then the conference tournament on the road. For some teams, it's just right down the street. For us, we have to travel 6 hours, and I'm not a guy that likes long bus rides. My former coach didn't like long bus rides. He ended up retiring because of that. But it's something that it wears on you. When you go on trips, it wears on you. I know it wore on UTPB. That gave us a little advantage. So hosting is big. There's no guarantees. I was just talking to Mr. Chavlovic, the real David Chavlovic out there, is David's dad, and he said, I believe 3 number 1 teams advanced. So there's no guarantee you're going to advance just because you're hosting. It's a nice advantage, and the percentages are a little bit higher, but usually it's right around that number. Is about 50% of the number 1 seeds advance, is usually what it is. So it's nice to be able to host, but I don't care if we're on the road or at home. If we can get the win, it's a lot of fun.
Any further questions?
For Jordan, he keeps saying, we're not done yet, we're not done yet, and you and Chav from even day one have always said that trying to get to a national championship has been the main goal. Obviously, you take it 1 game at a time, but being your senior year, how's it feel to kind of have that chance to know that, that's still a possibility?
Yeah, I'm glad we still have a shot. I remember my first year actually being here, I was a redshirt, and I didn't even get a chance to play with Chaz doing all his hands on ball, so I felt for those guys. But that's always been a mindset that I've had, that just to win a championship. Coming out of high school, I didn't get much. I didn't win much. Yeah, we won games, but I didn't get a chance at a championship or anything like that. So I'm glad the coach gave me this coach right here gave me the opportunity to come here and play, and this guy I'm playing alongside with is giving me that opportunity as well. So I'm just thankful for both of them.
You guys are great shooters. Do you actually feed off each other during a game when the threes are going in?
I think everybody feeds off everybody, honestly. I think if we're hitting, then Gotch is going to come in and hit a shot.
Exactly.
Ryan Quaid may hit one, Jordan Collins. Everybody can shoot on this team. And that's one thing I'll give Coach Brown credit for. We have a lot of shooters, a lot of skilled players. We don't play bully ball, man. We come out and play skill ball like basketball is supposed to be played.
You think that happened in the first half? That's what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got to play a little bully ball too once in a while. If you don't, you're going to get pushed around. It's big boy basketball. So 8 really good teams going to be out in Sioux Falls. I know we're looking forward to it. Get the travel plans, get everything set up tomorrow, and get rested up and be ready to go. Should be a lot of fun.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to the regional. The seedings for the Elite 8 will be announced later this evening. They'll be on NCAA.com, as well as our website once they're announced.